guys, welcome back to Kefalonia. We are back. I'm sorry for the long delay before we get started back here. After about a week, life kinda doesn't always let you get on when you want with work and everything, so... When we last left off in Kefalonia, there were, as the questline says, some fancy guests we're gonna go explore, see where this is gonna lead up to. We're gonna try and get past the Cyclops, who is I want to say more or less the mob boss for the island of Kefalonia, where we are at. And we shall watch and explore. Maybe we'll do some side quests along the way. Yeah, but we'll have fun with it, and
the abandoned house and the people.
As we explore, we shall see what's going on. Of course, I'm getting major identifications from Icaros, but I am going to go off mic until we start either getting some people online or we shall just see what's going on. So I'm gonna shut my microphone off. We're gonna take a look at the action here, and I'm gonna try and stealth through this, though I doubt it, so we'll just get straight into the killing, and when people will hop on and start talking, I'll turn my mic back on and we'll go from there. So until then, we are starting with fancy guests in Kefalonia. We are going to finish through and try and get off of the island before shutting down for the night. Here we go.
Normally have someone else do the field work. I don't suppose you know how to get this stain out.
There'll be more blood if you step closer.
Perhaps. But then you won't hear my proposition, Mistios. A clean slaughter. Very good work.
Not much sympathy for the men who work with you.
Not with me. For me. Employees. Now ex-employees, I suppose.
So you don't work for the Cyclops?
Your kind aren't usually believers of myth.
Not the monster. The man. You are an outsider. Why are you here?
Indeed, I'm not from Kefalonia. I'm here because what I'm looking for is. If you'll follow me, Cassandra.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm El Pinor of Kira. How do I know your name? I did what you did. I asked and people told me.
Tell me who sent you.
An inquisitive nature. Good. That will help.
You know more than you let on.
Knowing you is in my best interest. And knowing me is in yours. My prized possession was stolen and brought to Ithaca. Penelope's woven shroud. I need you to steal it back.
All right. I'll do it.
Don't expect it to be easy.
That's why it will cost you.
Then it's agreed. There's a rowboat in the harbor. Use it. It's not meant for open water, so be wise. When you have the shroud, meet me in the Temple of Zeus.
I will.
Oh, and Misthios, don't fail.
Alright, so we have our first look at the mysterious LP, which for those new to the quest line, I won't
Headed to the house of
spoil it for
Odysseus
you.
on a tiny boat. Let's try not
But
to
those
piss
that
Poseidon off, shall we?
watch that are veterans or have
Legendary
already
shroud. El Pinor wasn't lying.
completed the storyline, you already know that this guy is a complete dick. So of course, anytime we go to a new location, we scout out the enemies, find all the treasure, all the ways in, all the ways around. Oh, we got something back here. Looks like an underwater area. So, doesn't look like many. I could probably just tank through it and murder everybody. So, since it's broad daylight out, I think that's what we're gonna do. And away we go. Let's enjoy.
All the years I lived on Kefalonia, I never realized the mighty Odysseus' palace was here. I mean, cloth.
Hey, get me out of here. You will not
Let's get out of
regret
here. Can you fight?
I'd be happy to. My thanks. I can't believe I let those Malakas sneak up on me.
Ithaca is a dangerous place to wander around on your own.
You're wandering around on your own. You're right. I can't fight a camp of bandits by myself. Could you help me to get to Odysseus's palace? I can pay.
I'll help you get to the palace.
Well, I'm in luck then. What do I call you?
Cassandra.
I'm Odessa, named after the great Odysseus.
We should head to the palace while we have the chance.
This is it? It's just rubble.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Something more grand. My parents named me Odessa. I'm Odysseus's namesake. I thought if I came here, I might understand him more.
Well, do you?
Not at all. Take me to my boat. I'll pay you there. Please, do not waste any time. Well, this is for you. Such a disappointment.
Why is that place so important to you?
Are you joking? Odysseus lived there, ruled there. He ended the Trojan War, eluded Scylla and Charybdis. He had everything. Loyalty, love, fighting spirit.
He had the attention of the gods, too. That caused him a lot of trouble.
And it made him a legend.
You look cute right now. As if nothing can get in your way.
I don't usually like being called cute.
In time, you'll learn to love all the things I have to tell you.
You seem so certain.
I've had lots of success in the past.
I'm sure you have.
So what do you think?
I think I was in a much poorer mood before now. There's just so much I desire. To be as great as Odysseus. Where do I even begin?
Odysseus didn't want to go to war. And once it was over, it took him 10 years to get home. He wasted years of his life. All because the gods interfered. Stay home. Spend time with your family. Live your own life.
But who will remember my story then?
Would you rather be remembered or happy?
I'll have to give that some thought. Thank you.
Hammy. I wonder if we'll be able to leave without getting into a brawl. Oh, am I kidding? This place never changes.
Cassandra? Good news, I hope.
Safe and sound.
Well done. And now, the shroud is yours.
You don't want it? After all that?
I gained something more valuable today. For your troubles, Miss Theos.
If I knew any better, I'd think you were testing me.
Perhaps. You did well, Miss Theos. Tell me, how do you feel about killing a general in Megaris? Do this for me and earn double what you earned today. Are you up to the task? It would take you far away from Kefalonia. So far away you might never return.
Generals bleed like anyone else.
Good. What do you say?
Why me?
Because no one knows who you are. You're invisible.
Anything I should know about Megaris?
Only that it's the most valuable land in the Greek world. From a military perspective, of course. Unfortunately for Megarians, it has two very powerful neighbors who just can't seem to play nice. In the tug of war between Corinth and Athens, Megaris is their own.
Who is this general?
They call him the Wolf.
He'd do something to offend you?
Yes, he's costing me drachmi. He's not good for business.
I accept.
Splendid. You'll need a boat. You have one, don't you?
If I had a boat, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
A shame. It's too far of a swim, I'm afraid. Even for you.
I'll find one.
Good. I hope it's sturdy.
And why is that?
The seas are much more dangerous, I'm afraid. War is coming, and the wolf is on the wrong side.
War? With who?
The entire Greek world is at each other's throats. What rock have you been hiding under exactly?
Kefalonia. And how do I know you're on the right side?
Because I'm the one paying you.
You won't be disappointed.
When your job in Megaris is done, come find me at Pilgrim's Landing in Phokis.
I need a boat. I should go see the shipbuilder.
What would you like? Please ask for anything you need.
It's a fine ship, Telimenes.
Cassandra! She is that. Ready to ride the waves for the right captain and the right price.
What'll it take for you to part with her?
Couldn't let her go for less than 100,000.
100,000? Who has that much?
Someone who's serious about buying a ship. You think craftsmanship like this is given away?
What if I told you I had obsidian to trade?
I tell you I still need 100,000 drachmi. Besides, even if I took your obsidian, a ship this size needs an army to sail it.
This is Kefalonia. I could always find someone down on their luck and willing to work for next to nothing to get off this island.
The seas are treacherous now. Well, more than usual. It would be suicide.
You're not being very helpful, Telemenes.
Not sure if this helps, but rumor has it the Cyclops is coming for you and Marcos.
Rumors mean nothing. Don't believe everything you hear.
Rumor also has it his ship is docked in Kleptus Bay.
His ship, you say? I'll have to pay Kleptus Bay a visit.
Be careful. That one-eyed brute has a nasty temper.
I can take his ship and deal with the Cyclops at the same time. Two birds, one stone.
Alright, so in my last video I mentioned that once you reach a certain level in this game you get a little perk that takes away all fall damage, and a lot of people are skeptical of it. So, here's a look for you. Under normal circumstances in the game, just starting off, this fall would kill you. And nothing.
The Cyclops. Time to have a little chat.
So as we come into the Cyclops' area here, we are just gonna go
I should be careful. High security here.
Balls to the wall on this one. We're going to kill everybody in a bloody rampage, mostly because we don't have a choice.
Oh, the gods as my witness, I swear!
Which one?
What difference does it make? All of them, I swear, all of them!
I have never heard so much fucking god talk from one man in all my days.
Let him go.
No one on this island is allowed to say that word!
Did he say Cyclops? Did he hurt your feelings?
I don't like it when people call me that!
Oh, I didn't.
But you're so fat. I mean, big and strong. And you really do only have one eye.
My eye. Give it to me. Give it to me, and I won't kill Marcos for having you steal it! Give it to me!
You want it? Go get it.
And for anybody that's curious, you can find the goat and retrieve the piece of obsidian glass that you were nice enough to shove up the goat's butt, and you get a nice little trophy for it.
We shouldn't delay here any further. Even rats like these have friends on Kefalonia.
By Zeus, these Kephalonian bandits are no joke. Good thing you're on my side. They really seem to fear you. I can't thank you enough. After spending most of my life at sea, it would have been absolutely shameful to drown in a pot. Ah, where are my manners? I am Varnavas, captain of the Adrestia.
Well, Varnavas, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Cassandra, Misthios by trade.
Oh, but you're much more than that, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
When they forced my head underwater, I prayed to the gods. And when they pulled it out, there you were.
You called, and I answered.
Many claim to have blood of the gods in their veins. You're the first I actually believe.
Where do you come from?
Everywhere, nowhere. The Adrestia is my home. But I was born in an olive grove in Mykonos. I haven't stepped foot there since I left for the military.
So, you're a soldier?
I was. My brothers and I were captains in the Athenian fleet. Until one night during a siege, Poseidon's fury destroyed our ships. That was the night I saw it.
It? What did you see?
The sea god commands more than just the winds and the waves when he truly unleashes his temper. I saw his beast, his murderous pet. Few believe me, but this dead eye is a permanent reminder. Punishment for looking on Poseidon's forbidden creature and living to tell the tale.
So why were those men attacking you?
Oh, you know the people here. No offense. I tell them a tale of my last voyage, and the next thing I know, they're acting like a bunch of savages.
What tale could you tell that would make them so angry?
My last voyage, we found a man floating alone on a raft. Before he passed, he told us a tale to make your blood run cold. Something about a horrifying creature, ugly beyond description. I mentioned the words, one-eyed monster. Next thing I know, I'm drowning in a clay pot.
Yes, the Cyclops tends to take that personally. So, you have a ship?
Of course. Gods forbid I'd end up stuck in this place.
What is it now?
Thanks to you, it's still in Sami Harbor, where I left it.
Seeing as I saved your ship and your life, I'd say you owe me.
Mind of a Misthios. You know who you remind me of? Me. A much younger me, of course, before I found my true purpose and lost my eye.
You're changing the subject.
Ah, yes. My apologies. You're right. I owe you my life. What could humble Varnavas do for the mighty Cassandra?
I need a ship and a crew.
Of course you do!
So, that's a yes?
My ship, my crew, and my services are yours.
You truly aren't from around here.
Ha ha! Gods know! And I thank them for that! Come now and see the Adrestia!
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
We are ready when you are, Captain.
Wait! Wait for me, Cassandra. I'm all packed and everything.
You're coming, are you?
If you're going, I'm going.
Phoebe, you're not old enough. I can't look after you all the time.
I can look after myself. I don't need anyone to help me.
Even if that were true, it's not your time.
But there wouldn't be any trouble. Promise. If I can't come, then take Hara.
Kara?
My pet eagle. She's my friend. Mater gave her to me. But she'll be your friend now. And it'll be like I'm there with you. You know? To remind you of me.
Thanks, Phoebe.
But you have to promise we'll see each other again.
I promise. You haven't seen the last of me. Just stay out of trouble until then.
I will. Don't worry. Okay, you can leave now.
Cassandra! Leaving Kefalonia without saying goodbye to your dear Marcos? Tell me it isn't true.
Well, you're here now, so it won't be true. Goodbye, Marcos.
All these years as a dynamic duo! I'll never replace you! Well, I may need another assistant someday, but it won't be easy. Come now, give me a hug.
Partners shake hands.
The true sign of a woman in business.
And what does the future hold for you?
Wine, of course. Though you never know when the vines will wither. I'm always ready for another adventure. Speaking of adventure, I have a task for you, dear Phoebe.
An adventure? Yes!
Already following in your footsteps, isn't she, my friend?
Ready to set sail?
Prepare to cast off. It's time to leave.
Good! The tides wait for neither man nor woman.
Time to go.
So, what course do we set? Where in this big, beautiful world does the mighty Cassandra want to go?
Megaris.
Megaris? But we'll be sailing into war.
I got a contract for some general's head.
Whose head?
They call him the Wolf.
The wolf? Who wants Nikolaos of Sparta dead?
Nikolaos of Sparta.
The Oracle has spoken! To prevent Sparta's fall, the child must fall first.
You can't let this happen!
Please, he'll do no harm. He'll help us. He will lead us.
Silence!
No! Stop! No! You can't! No! No! Murderer! She has
Does her over!
Pay for her dishonor! For the life she has snuffed! She is not Spartan, Nicholas!
Don't listen! Nikolaus! Don't listen! No! No! Don't listen! Nikolaus! Why?
Father!
Nikolaus! Stop! Nikolaus! No! Nikolaus! Nikolaus, look at me! Look at me, Nikolaus! Don't! Don't listen!
Your blood is tainted! Rid yourself of this poison!
Father!
For Sparta!
Father!
Oh, my baby! Cassandra! Cassandra! Get me to Megaris. Now!
But I don't understand. Of all the places under Ilios, why risk our necks to go there?
The Wolf of Sparta is my father.
Nothing like a sea breeze.
Does the deck always feel like it's moving?
I've got the perfect opportunity for you to get your sea legs.
Oh? What would that be?
Well, when the Cyclops was giving me a drumming, his pirates took my cargo. I know their ship, and I know where they're heading. What say we get it back?
Sure. It'll be a good opportunity to see how your ship and crew perform.
All right there. Let's get moving. Let's see how the sails...
Speed up! Sails down!
We spotted some salvage!
More speed! Maximum speed! Archers! Ready yourself! Shoot! Ready! Clear! Rowers! Go! We're at full speed! Like the volley! On the side! Leave that ship
Good catch! That cargo is ours now!
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
We'll make a sailor out of you, Jessica! Into the arms of Poseidon they go! Sail alongside... I lost a couple good men in the scrap with those pirates. The seas are more dangerous now that Sparta and Athens are at each other's throats.
We need new recruits to better our crew.
I know where to start. The best archer I know. He'd be a valuable asset.
When can we meet him?
Well, you're going to have to persuade him.
What do you mean?
You get him aboard and I'll talk him into it. A little drachmi should sweeten the deal.
So you want me to knock him out?
No, no. Well, maybe just pacify him a little. Then get him to the ship so we can have a little talk. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
More speed! Attack! Get the oars out! Bows ready! Arrows! Hit them with your spears!
seeing something else! That's the island. You'll need to be cautious. It will be crawling with pirates.
I should send Icarus up to get the lay of the land. He'll spot my target. That's my target. I offer freedom and drachmi to everyone on my crew, including you. You'll make a worthy addition to the crew. Meet a man named Varnavas at my ship. He'll be expecting you.
You're a joke!
I got him.
Good! He'll be a valuable asset to the crew.
Will he be enough?
Don't worry. There'll be plenty of opportunities to recruit more people as we go.
Something tells me we're going to need them.
We should set a course for Megaris. A long voyage can be relaxing, but we are not really the cruising type. If you want to spice things up a bit, you can always check my log over there. I make a note of anything I hear that could be of interest to a daring captain.
Alright, so here we have the menu for the ship. And unfortunately my other areas were taken up by some endgame content that we don't really have right now. So, but it breaks down into your weapon types. You've got your arrow volleys, javelin throwers, a fire brazier, for incendiary arrows and javelins, and then courtesy of the episode 2 of Legacy of the First Blade, we have a front-mounted flamethrower. Really great for just murdering everybody. Beneath that, we have our damage types of our weapons, from arrow to our ramming, which I don't really do a whole hell of a lot of. I should probably still increase it. To javelin, we've got our damage reducers, we have our rowing speeds, and our hull. Over here, we can design the ship. So right here, we have the Gorgon, I'm sorry. The Gorgon sail and the Sphinx figurehead. And our crew theme is the Magi from Assassin's Creed Origins, which we have a couple different sets of them, you know. Always nice to have a theme. Daughters of Artemis would be cool, and it golds out everything. So we shall. Doesn't give us much of anything. We have Aya. We have Bayek, just so husband and wife can be together. Let's see. And we'll attach this guy, though he barely gives us a base increase in our air damages, but we'll get some more people as we go along. Some of the best to recruit are the mercenary tier guys. Let's see. So over here, of course, from having the gold edition, we have some other quest lines, some special quest lines that come with it. And then from the game coming out, we have two other Cyclopses we can fight. We have Sterops, the Lightning Bringer, and we have Argus, the Bright One. And both of these guys are pretty tough opponents, so we'll probably get to excuse me. We'll probably get to Sterops once we find the forge, but until then, we'll go ahead and head up to Megaris, and we'll go after Daddy Dearest.
Rowers, to positions!
Mother!
Although,
Back!
I'm thinking, since I kind of did
Get that sail
my
down!
original save, we kind of did a little more exploring than anything else. So, here's our land marker, Folkis up here. Really good area. It's where you find the echoes of the Olympians. Oh shit, as of right now, there's no way around it. But what we're going to be looking for is this little spit of dirt right here. And the first time I started the game, this was a level 50 area. And I was level 5. But over on this little spit of land, you find the Trident of Poseidon, which has the unique perk of underwater breathing. You can stay underwater forever, which really comes in handy in some of the, well, not really the missions, but just exploring around, because there's a lot of underwater places on this map. It's not as big of a water map as Black Flag, but there's still a lot to it, and the ship does play a significant role in Oh my god, excuse me.
War has changed the face of the
Does
big
play a
world.
significant role
If
in
it's not
this game,
Spartans or
so
Athenians, it's bandits and pirates.
we
God
will
protect us all.
get to
mankind.
Megaris, we will see what's going on, get a good stopping point, and we shall turn in for the
The
night,
Athenians have
since
blocked the entrance to the
I
bay!
have to
Rowers, to your oars!
be at work super freaking early in
Sail!
the morning.
Now!
All the fun.
Get the oars ready! Get ready to fight! Barrage! Get ready! Spears now! Loose spears! Warding party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
Guns, we will hold the ship and get some of our health back and get rid of some people. Here we go.
Faster! I need archers!
It's speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Throw spears! Archers, take your mark! Spear Go! Brace for impact! Archers! Ready! Arrow! Hold the kill! Now the spears! Less speed now!
They are headed straight for us!
Spear them! Let's move! Come on! We board the bastards!
You did it! We are through! From what I've heard, Megaris is home to the fiercest fighting so far. The Spartans are preparing for a final push to rid the region of Athenians.
Ship the oar!
See, the Athenian dog Pericles fears you. He cowers in his Parthenon, surrounded by playwrights and sophists. He dares not face you with honor on the battlefield. He knows you are too strong. He knows Athens' days in Margolis are numbered. And he knows Athens is next!
You destroyed the Athenian blockade.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Diki has blessed you, my friend. You arrived in time to watch my pater achieve a glorious victory.
You can't be his son. I heard his children died in Sparta many years ago.
He adopted me into his household after his previous family failed him. I would never bring dishonor to him.
Sometimes things happen in a way that you don't plan or expect. History has a way of remembering things strangely.
You talk as if you were there.
Maybe I was.
Nonsense. You're too young to have witnessed such things. But enough of the past, let's discuss the future. What is a mercenary doing sailing into a war they aren't being paid to fight in? Tell me why you're really here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
I've come to meet the Wolf of Sparta.
You cannot simply meet with Nikolaos. He has command of the entire Spartan army. If you truly came all this way to meet him, you might be disappointed.
Are you sure you're in charge here? You don't strike me as a typical Spartan. Perhaps it's best if I just talk with Nikolaos.
A sense of humor is not a trait I see being useful for a sellsword. If you're here to earn drachmi, though, I could make use of a capable mercenary. The fleet might be destroyed, but Megaris is firmly in Athenian control. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens.
Your father, who is he exactly?
Nikolaos, the Wolf of Sparta. He was impressed with my skill when I was a boy and took me under his wing. He trained me himself and eventually adopted me into his house. He is my father and mentor. I live to make him proud. Surely you've heard of him.
Just rumors, really.
I doubt they do him justice. He is a great warrior and a greater general. I would follow him to the gates of the underworld.
How goes the war effort?
The Athenian blockade was a desperate attempt to stop our advance through Megaris. Now we can prepare to drive them from this region once and for all. Our forward scouts are identifying key targets in preparation for our assault. Under the Wolf's command, we shall be victorious.
Why do you need a mercenary to do that? You seem to have plenty of soldiers at your disposal.
It's not a question of manpower. The Megarians are our allies. We do not want to commit troops until we know victory is assured. My scouts are already locating key targets that we can hit.
I'll help you rid Megaris of Athenians for a price.
Typical of your type. No honor or sense of duty. But your skills are better serving us than our enemy. The Athenians already have a mercenary working for them. They don't need more help. If we can draw the leader out and eliminate him, we will crush the Athenians on the battlefield and drive their forces all the way back to Athens, destroying their supplies, stealing their war chest, and killing their elite troops should leave him vulnerable. Take this and present it to my scouts. If you find them in the field, be sure to check for new information. They might also have need of your skills.
Where is the Athenian leader?
He is in Megara, hiding behind stone walls and a full garrison of troops. But if you kill his troops, destroy his supplies, and steal his riches, then he'll be open to attack.
What supplies should I destroy?
Anything the Athenians need. Look for crates of supplies and weapons. The port of Nicaea in the valley of King Lelech would be a good place to start. It's where their supplies come into the region.
This chest you want me to steal. Why is it so important?
An army is made of men that need pain. Take away the drachmi, and they lose all the will to die for other men's ambitions. The Athenians keep their treasure well guarded in the fort at the foot of Mount Yerania.
I think I know what must be done.
Remember, every Athenian soldier you eliminate will also help us achieve victory.
And once I've brought the Athenians to their knees for Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nikolaos. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Misthios. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded.
If I want to get close to the wolf, I'll have to help Stentor defeat the Athenians. I shouldn't waste any time.
Alright, so when you enter zones like this, mostly just in the story mode, you have to weaken the area, and then you take the area into a war, which is a big 100 versus 100 clusterfuck out in the middle of a field. So you get a whole lot of XP and some good loot for it. But this is where we will stop for the night. Hopefully it won't take me a week to get back on. So, we'll go ahead and throw a save on it. And if you've been watching, I saw one person on briefly. But check it out if you like what you see. Leave me some comments if anything I can do differently. I will be happy with all creative and constructive criticisms. Drop me a like, subscribe to the page, and we'll see you next time. Later out.